welcome to my video on the Bad Batch set ideas. So this video I've got a bunch of sets ideas from the Bad Batch trailer and I'll go through each of them. So the Bad Batch trailer released a while ago. I'll mainly be going with the second one and a couple images from the first. But it is going to be a very interesting series. I'm looking forward to it. And so I'll start off with the first set, which is the Bat Shuttle. This one is basically guaranteed for the summer anyway. It'll cost $100 if you don't know the price in pounds, and it'll apparently come with the Bad Batch minifigures, which will be pretty good. This is a nice model, but this one's much better. But this one's more of a UCS scale, and it would be a nice UCS set if they decided to do it like that. So that would be quite an interesting one. And so then the minifigures would just be the Bad Batch. They might include Echo. Guessing they would. There are a few different versions of the Bad Batch. So this is one. I do own this one, and they're quite cheap to get, and they are nice minifigures. And then there are the very expensive minifigs for you ones, which are also really nice. So Legos will be somewhere in between. I'll be doing more videos on in the future, so if you want to subscribe to see them, that would be appreciated. So the Echo would also be included. There's not many good images of Echo, so there aren't, but there's a few. And then you see him in the poster as well, and that's pretty good. So then the ATTE, you see a few times. So you see it in like this battle scene in the first trailer, and there was 2013, and then there was like one 2017. It was the like Rebels one, so this one would be better with this style, and you see it on Onderon as well. And I think this would be an interesting set if they did decide to make it. I think it is quite a possible set to be made. And I would say they would come with Tech, because you see him in this. And it is quite, Tech would be a nice minifigure. I feel like they'll maybe put the occasional Bad Batch minifigure in different sets, as well as the other minifigures that they're going to put in them. So Tech would be nice as well. This is the better version of Tech in my opinion. It's quite nice. And then a normal, just completely white clone trooper. And I think a normal clone trooper wouldn't be that. I think they should do a few of these, because normal clone troopers have been only seen like once before. And this is like a fake, well, it's not fake, but like the Firefly Trooper modded to make one. And it does look really nice, so. But I do hope that they do something like this in the future. And it would be an interesting set. Will they make it? It's possible, I don't know. And then also maybe Saw Gerrera. I think this is more unlikely. It would be nice because we've never had him in Lego before, and it would be an interesting minifigure to have. So the next is the speeders, which you see in this scene. So this would be the speeder you see Hunter riding on, as well as the one you see Fennec riding on, which it would make a nice set. It's like a Coruscant speeder set. I doubt they'll make it because they didn't make an Ahsoka speeder, which would have been an interesting one, and they didn't actually do anything from Coruscant on that one. And then it would come with Fennec. There are a couple different versions. I do quite like her helmet. I think Lego would do that nicely. Supposedly she is supposed to come with the Imperial Star Cruiser, and I think this one would be different. They might use the same helmet mode though. It'll probably be dual moded actually. And then Hunter in this like civilian clothing, which is interesting. It's like green. I think there are quite a few different the Bad Batch in different clothing now in their normal armor. So that speeder set. I doubt it'll happen. It's probably much more unlikely than the ATT, because the ATT has been quite widely requested, also in Clone Wars Season 7, whereas this one, unless it plays a major part, I doubt it'll be done. So next is the Republic / Imperial. So this is one that I'll call Republic Shuttle because it's been done before, and it was a Republic Shuttle. And you see this trooper, and the Bad Batch troopers are the ones that are made to hunt them down in it. And you see it quite a few times in the trailer. It is a really nice that they haven't done it since 2008. And you see Tarkin and shock troopers on it. So I think it could be one that's quite possibly going to be done. Not sure, but I hope so. Be a very interesting set. And you also see in Clone Wars Season 7. And I think I think there could be like, they wouldn't do minifigures, but I think that ones that are in both are more likely to be made because they're more likely to be recognized and wanted. So this is the earlier one, and it's pretty good. So the We Play feature on the top is inaccurate, but the rest of it is quite nice. I do think it'll be fair. I think it'll be a really nice set if they do it. Love them to do it, but it's Lego. It's hard to tell. I think if the Bad Batch does well, then the next Summer Wave could be Clone Wars / Bad Batch, because this Summer Wave is fairly Clone Wars and The Mandalorian. So it would come with a Shock Trooper or two. Shock Troopers are really nice. I think that Lego will have to do them new, because I do like the way Lego has like this new Clone Trooper helmet, and I think Lego could keep on doing like different clones in that way. And then Tarkin would be slightly younger. I think it looks to be more of the grey one. So there's one where he has like a tan uniform, but I think they should do it in grey. I think it's slightly more accurate. And then a normal clone trooper or two. There's not, or they could do the Bad Batch trooper, which would be pretty nice. But I doubt they'll do it. I do hope they do that at some point, because it is a really nice minifigure. But I don't know. Anyway, so next is the V-Wing. This is one that's fairly unlikely because it's not... You only see it for like 2 seconds on Camino, but it's just an idea. And they did this one back in 2014 with a V-Wing pilot. And it's a pretty good set. There are improvements, and that's why I think they might remake it. I don't think this is one we'd see in the near future. And even if they did do it, it probably wouldn't be Bad Batch based, because it's literally the exact same thing. They could include a Kaminoan, which would be interesting, but still not a very likely set in my opinion. So the next is one that I'd love them to do. It is a minifigure series. And I think it's possible, not extraordinarily unlikely, not extraordinarily possible, but it's Lego, there's rumours, and it seems to be like Lego may be allowed to do a minifigure series. And they could do Clone Wars, the Bad Batch. I'll probably do a separate video on this covering a bunch of different minifigures. So I think they're generally 30 minifigures, so I do that. And there's just a lot of different options. So you'd have the Omega Clone Trooper, which is quite an interesting character. It'll be one that I think is very main character in the thing. And then the Bad Batch, and it's a Fennec, Captain Rex. Like, there's a ton of minifigures they could do for this. Saw Gerrera, Bad Batch Troopers, and this special unit one, who some people, this is one that's quite interesting. Like, there's a possibility it could be Crosshair. I don't think it is, but that's one that could be developed. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.